Hey, hello, how's it going? Yeah, sick. I got a Fitbit. Anyone here got a Fitbit? You got a Fitbit? Do you set yourself a challenge? What's the challenge? Run. I don't have time for that. I'm doing TV. Classic challenge, 10,000 steps. It's too easy for me. Set myself a different challenge, a little bit harder. Only allowed 20 steps. More a mental than a physical challenge. I've got to set it up the night before. I put my bed in the kitchen. In my house, the kitchen is right next to the bathroom. It's 5 steps away, or 3 long strides. I pick the strides, because that allows me 3 round trips. That's 18 steps. Got 2 steps to muck around with at the end of the day. Do whatever I want. But I love white people food. So good. The first time I ever had white people food, I was in preschool, right? I was 4 years old. And for lunch, they brought out a lasagna. And I was eating it, and I was like, that's a meal. You know what I mean? It was already so good. But don't know if you guys know this, but in white people food culture, they got a thing called dessert. Fact check? Yep. So straight after lasagna, they brought out an apple crumble with a side of vanilla ice cream. And I was eating it, and I was like, that's the best thing I've ever eaten in my entire life. Do you know what I mean? I don't think you guys are getting the gravity of the situation. Like, it blew my mind how good it was. So straight after preschool ended, I went back home to my dad, and I was like, hey, Dad, today in preschool we had apple crumble for dessert. It's the best thing I've ever eaten in my entire life. You got to make it for me? But because he's a first-generation Chinese immigrant, he also never had apple crumble. So I had to use my 4 years of culinary experience to explain apple crumble to him. And I knew that there was apples in it, because that's in the name. But the crumble bit, that's a lot harder, because that's just a describing word, adjective. But I knew that there was a bread element, so I said bread. But I knew it wasn't just apples and bread. I knew that there was a third thing to tie it all together. And in my mind, that was cheese. So my dad cut up a green apple, and he put it on a slice of white bread, and he put a slice of American cheese on top of that, and he put it in the little mini oven and heated it up for 5 minutes. So I was just sitting there, 4 years old, eating this apple and cheese toasty. I was eating it and I was like, sort of. Anyway, thank you very much. That's my time. Good on you.